Welcome to the Daily Dish with New York Times bestselling author Leanne Ely. Putting vibrancy back into your everyday life and feeding your heart, mind, body, and soul. Join us every day at 1 p.m. Eastern for Motivational Monday, Tuesday's Tip, Wise Woman's Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Food Fight Friday, and of course Q&A, where no question is off limits, and Soulful Saturday. Here is your host, Leanne Ely, and the Daily Dish.
It's Soulful Saturday. I'm glad you've decided to join me. Thanks so much for showing up. When you show up, you know what that says? It says you're onto something. It says that you are ready to do something important in your life because, you know, when we just hide and we're not in our communities, nothing happens, right? We sit on the couch and we Netflix ourselves to death. Forget about it. Anyway, we're glad that you're here. This is the Daily Dish Show where we put vibrancy back into your everyday life, heart, mind, body, and soul. Today is Soulful Saturday, so welcome. Hi, Corliss and Patsy. Good to see you. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. There's my girl Joanne. So good to see you. Yeah, we're excited about this new week coming up. Got lots of stuff going on. As a matter of fact, let's do this. As Sarah said, hello, Sarah. Hello, Rebecca. Yeah, we're all about it, right? Today I've got Wendy. I've got my More Love sweatshirt on. I'm just letting you know. Vanessa is here and in the house. Eileen is too. Gonna let you know, Jane, and since you showed up, and Lizzie as well, that we start our collagen challenge on Monday, or we're starting the sprint on Monday, depending on where you are. Either way, you've got something to start on, okay? Susan, I see you. Thank you so much, Sandy. I see you too. Beverly's in the house. Good grief. Look at all my girls are showing up. Doris too. Happy. Hey, there's Yvonne from Whittier. Love it. Love to see you guys. Anyway, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. We show up on Monday. We're either sprinting or we're collagen challenging. How's that? I've got 2 different webinars. You can go check out which one you want. You can get yourself ready to go. SavingDinner.com/sprint for the sprint, if you're going to do the sprint, which is the legal sprint, not the illegal one that we've been doing. And then there's the collagen challenge, which again, do whatever you want. SavingDinner.com/collagen. You can either one of those webinars is going to set you up for success for whichever one you decide to do on Monday. Let's just keep the ball rolling, shall we? I know this. I know that when we're in momentum, we're in the groove, right? We don't want to be in ruts. We know what ruts are. We want to be in the groove, man, right? Groove is glorious. The groove is glorious. We have a new quote of the week, if I can find it. There it is. Strength and growth come only through continuous effort and struggle. Thanks a lot, Napoleon Hill. But you know what? You know what I like about this is the truth. And people are always selling you a bill of goods. This is marketing, folks, by the way. All the marketing folks, you know what they want to do? They want to give you a bill of goods and say, oh, it's just so easy. It's so easy. Everything is easy. There's no struggle. There's no tough. It's just so easy. Just all you need is this magic supplement. All you need is this magic fill in the blank. And that's just a bunch of crap. Amen? It takes work. It takes work to get what you want. Not very many of us know of people who just dropped a baby on the way out the door. It took a little labor to get there to finally deliver the goods, right? That's how it is for everything. And I'm going to tell you something else. At the end of that labor, at the end of that victory of doing the thing that was hard, the thing that took some struggle to do, is this feeling of accomplishment, this victory. It's of leaving behind the baggage of the garbage that you don't want in your life and seeing yourself in a whole different light. Am I right? This is what happens when we start to embrace the fact that we can do hard things. We can. We are so much stronger than we think, and we're so much bolder than we think. We just have to turn on the light and do it. That's the whole thing. One of the things that I find to be absolutely 100% critical for helping me out is to rely on an environment and not willpower, because willpower has let me down so many times. I was on the willpower push me pull you wagon, you know? It was just, it's crazy. Don't want that. Does that ever help you out? Has it ever helped you out? Has willpower ever come through and you just said, well, thank goodness I have such good willpower? It's not willpower. It is all about your environment. This is why I'm always telling you to set your environment up for success. Clean out the pantry, clean out your head, put things around to remind you of how fabulous you are, right? My word of the year is consistency. And I like having word of the year. It gives me a focus. You know, it gives me a focus, gives me an opportunity to really tune into, okay, what's going to be consistent? Like today, consistency. What am I going to do? I've got the Whitney Houston ride that I'm going to do on Peloton after I'm done with this. Yay, 30 minutes, I can handle that. You know, and then I'm going to do a strength training thing, I'm going to do a stretch thing, and I'll be done. Consistency is going to help me to do it. Consistency and this mind to doing it. Here we go. Part of courage is simple consistency. I've had this Peggy Noonan quote out on my little quote deck holder thingy all week to remind me how important consistency is. If I am going to be an athlete, if I am going to be fit, then I'm going to have to do fit things and athletic things. And consistency is part of that. Ask any Olympic athlete. Do you think they were consistent with their workouts? Absolutely. So this is what it came from. This is the quote deck. And the quote deck has 52 different things in here that are just going to light you up. I call it a cosmic 2x4 because it goes boom upside the head and makes you think. It jolts you out of this unconscious living and automatic pilot business and puts you present into your life, sets you up for what it is that you want. Change happens when the pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of change. Stop it, Tony Robbins. You're killing me, buddy. Here's one. A year from now, you will wish you had started today. Hello, Karen Lamb. Gosh, is this killing you? Are you loving these? How about this one from George Adair? Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of pain. All of these, you can just pick one out and let it inspire you for the week. Looking at you, making you think about it. That's what the quote decks are about. And right now, if you buy 2, you'll get free shipping. Go to savingdinner.com/quote. That doesn't mean you have to. I'm just letting you know that I'm all about free shipping. I'm like the original Amazon queen, right? Amazon Prime and me, we're BFFs. You know? I know that they spend more money on my shipping than how much shipping I do. So check it out. savingdinner.com/quote to check it out. Our mindful mugs are also back in the shop, which I absolutely adore. You know, it is an environment. It's also things that trigger you to think. When you have a mindful mug, what does it do? It triggers you to think about the fact that you're about to sit down to a meal and that you're going to be mindful in that meal, not just hoovering it down like a vacuum cleaner or, you know, eating things like you're in a hot dog contest or something so fast. That's been my issue. And this is what reminds you. savingdinner.com/mug to understand the full context of what a mindful mug is all about. Plus, you'll also get a way to buy it or a way to get it for free. Okay? It's right there. I forgot to tell you that. It's all right there. Go to savingdinner.com/mug. This one has a little quote on it that says, "Don't get mad about the results you didn't earn from the work you didn't do." Ah, ka-ching! Does that just get you? Mindful mug, pinkies up, and then savingdinner.com on the other side, because we roll like that. We do fun things. We had Q&A yesterday. Who was here for Q&A? Didn't we get some good questions? If you have nutrition questions or any other kind of question that you might want to ask, just send it into support@savingdinner.com. Question for Leanne on Friday. I will answer it. I promise you in next Friday's show. All right? I love this. You are so welcome. Somebody said I just helped them stay on track. Well, I'm happy about that. This is why we're on every day, by the way. We won't be on tomorrow. So today really is the last day for the supplement of the week, which is Get Lean CLA. And by the way, I just read another report on Get Lean and conjugated linoleic acid. And boy, oh boy, This stuff is crazy. It whisks fat away from the source and makes you metabolize it. You got to check it out. Go to savingdinner.com/show. That means that you can get this CLA. You can get 4 bottles for the price of 3 and free shipping. But you can only get it at savingdinner.com/show. Go there and get it. And today is the second to the last day, but we change it every Monday. Just like we change on Saturdays, we change the quote. Do you have the pattern yet? Do you know how to predict all this? So I want you to get this. I want you to get, if you've had like places, it's not spot fat things really. I mean, you can't spot things, you lose fat all over. You know how this whole thing works. But it helps your body. It aids your body in doing what it needs to do. And I don't know, I need all the help I can get. You know, after a certain place, a certain point, a certain age or whatever, we need to bring in the big guns and utilize our helpers. That's what this is. It's a helper. It's a helper. Okay, so if you are wondering too, what's next after the sprint, maybe you're wrapping it up and you're like going, okay, but what's next? You can do the collagen challenge, or you can do, go to savingdinner.com/burn and watch our what's next thing. Now, this whole what's next thing, where did it go? Oh, good grief. How did I lose this? I had it right here just a minute ago. I swear I did. I was going to show you, good grief, how do I lose things? There it is. I was going to show you the sprint commitment. Look at this. Because part of the whole thing about going to the next place is making a commitment to yourself. You know, we make commitments all the time, don't we? Yes, I'll make cupcakes for the bake sale. Yes, I will pick your kid up and take them to football. Yes, to your spouse. Yes, I'll pick you up. Yes, I'll take the car in and get the oil changed. Yes, I'll do this, and yes, I'll do that. We commit to everything and everyone. But how about if we made a commitment to ourselves to really stay the line instead of just going to, yay, look what I did at the sprint, and then boom, off the rails we go, and then 3 weeks later, yeah, I'm ready to sprint again. Boy, what a mess that was. Well, what our friend Sarah has done, Sarah Preston, you know her, she's here. She has taken this and she's taken this contract and she's put it in, she's laminated it or whatever, plastic it up, and she signs it every day as a commitment to herself. Now, what a level of loving yourself that is, and what a level of commitment to change that is. We all need that reminder. This is why I'm always telling you, set up for success. Have the environment support what it is that you want in your life, and don't go to the place of expecting that willpower is going to come out and help you. It's not. It's pretty much worthless. But your successful environment, your supportive environment, really great. It's really helpful. So listen, we do show notes every week, every day, rather, I should say. So the next day you get today's show notes. So tomorrow you'll get today's show notes. If you want them, just go to savingdinner.com and just sign up for a newsletter. It is that simple. If you have a pop-up blocker, you won't get the pop-up, but it'll be on the sidebar. Just sign up for that. And that's really going to help. Going to be really helpful. Alrighty, I think that's it. I think I got all the things done. Didn't I get all the things done? If I've missed anything, let me know. But I just want to let you know about what's going on, things that you can do to support yourself, things that you can do to be a part of a community, and to be the rising tide that's lifting all the boats. Because isn't that just, we need each other. Have you felt that? Have you just felt that just, oh man, I just want to get together with my friends and have a big Super Bowl party or whatever? And we know, we just really can't. And who wants to show up with a mask on anyway, right? I am really tired of this, and I want my community. I want to be back. I want to meet all my neighbors and what have you, instead of standing 15 feet away. But right now, our communities are here. They're online. And I'm going to tell you what, the vibrancy that is in the Hot Melt Sprint community is like no other. It's like no other. The women there have each other's backs. The women there share. The women there are vulnerable. And the women there care. It's fun for me to pop in there and see somebody's asking a question about a recipe. 5 other people have already answered those questions. Why? Because they care and they love each other. They've got each other's backs. And we need that, right? We need to know that it's important that we are there, that somebody notices when we're gone. Amy shows back up, is back in our whole community, and you know how excited everybody's like, hey Amy, welcome back. How excited are we that she's a part of our community? How excited are we that we have our folks together? It's something, and it really fills my heart and fills my soul. So today I was thinking, though, I got up this morning, 25 degrees, and you know, I've explained this before. I've got Hashimoto's thyroiditis. My hands get cold. My hands and feet are always cold, pretty much. And so what I do, even though I'm in remission, I still take thyroid medication every day, and I'm watching. I do my own personal protocol to keep myself centered with my meditation, all that. I do all the things, right? I do all the things, but I still get very cold hands. So today I was like, forget about this. Let's go to Florida. Let's go to someplace warm. And so I'm on Airbnb looking all over. And then I started to think, you know, we get this thing. You've heard of seasonal affectional disorder? I'm sure you have. And it's just from the less sunshine, from cooler, darker days, and all of that. And we need to be aware that we all get affected by this to some degree or another. And then it does affect our mood, and it does affect the way that we feel. And it hits us down right into our little very souls, where we're starting to feel meh, you know, not a lot of enthusiasm for anything. Amber's letting me know I can come visit her. Yay! I'd love to. I'd love to come down there. I'd love to have some warm weather for a week or two, you know, and just sit in the sun and just lap it up like a cat. But in lieu of that, what can we do if we're having these cold gray days? What can we do if we're just feeling kind of like, oh, every winter I feel like this or whatever? Let's talk about that, because it is so critical for us to understand, you know, it's a circadian clock thing. It's a rhythm. It is a, you know, everybody's hibernating. All the bears and what have you are hibernating, and snakes and stuff too. They can hibernate all they want. But you know, what can we do about this? How can we correct this? How can we be the sunshiny people that we are with our bright yellow cups and our smiling faces? Well, I've got some things for you, especially if you've kind of suffered through this and you're thinking, this is just the pits. First of all, the first thing you need to do is understand that when you smile, you are bursting through the pain, shall we say. When you smile, you're excreting happy hormones, oxytocin, your serotonin, your dopamine, everything is starting to go to make you feel a little bit happy. You know how you feel when you smile? Don't you feel so much different than when you're frowning and grousing? It's amazing. Try it. And then just let everything in your world light you up. Let that first cup of coffee light you. Oh, here's that. I don't care if you live alone or with 18 cats or whatever. But the point is, always be grateful. Always have that gratitude, and always smile as you're doing something. I love that. Just taking a cup of coffee and just, here it is, my coffee. When we do this, it changes our body's chemistry. Okay, that's number one. Number two, stop the negativity. I know how easy it is to fall into those negative loops. I get it. We all do it. But when we understand that a negative loop, and a lot of it's really focused on the past. Have you noticed that? It's focused on the past. Things that we can't do a darn thing about. Instead, let's look to the gift of the present, right? Look to the gift of the present with an eye longing for a vibrant future, simply because we're staying the path today. It's simple. It's easy if we understand that letting go of the past is going to help bring us to the place of really enjoying our todays. How many todays do we have left? We don't know. You know, we don't know. We have a limit. We have an expiration date. We all do. So let's have that place of just understanding that what we can do is we can just pull the plug at any time from that negativity. Live in the present and be positive about all the good things that we have in our lives. And you know, it might not be your dream life, but there are things in your life that you love. Maybe you love your comforter. Maybe you love your cat. Maybe you love a certain plant. Maybe you love just having a little time to yourself, like right now. I love that. And let that be enough for right now, okay? Pinkies up. This really helps, and it gives us an opportunity to, if we are grateful with the things that we have, then we get more things to be grateful for. But if we're negative and pessimistic and everything and nothing is right and constantly complaining, not only is our brain shrinking, by the way, that's a thing. Your brain shrinks, your hippocampus actually shrinks with all that complaining. But also, it puts you in a place of just feeling like there's nowhere to go. You're frustrated, you're stuck on the couch, and you might as well binge on Netflix or get lost in romance novels or games or whatever it is. And then why not have some wine to go with it, because that will depress you too. I mean, it's just amazing how we can change things up when we shift the way we look at things. I want you to do that. And number 3 is you got to add the light. You know, the reason why we're so happy with the sun is because the sun brings in all the things, right? We get vitamin D from the sun. It lights us up. It changes our body chemistries. It tightens up our circadian clock, all the things. Sunshine is wonderful. You know, we just obviously can't be out there baking all day like we did when we were teenagers, but getting a little bit of sun is just fine, and it makes us feel happy. There are SAD lights, seasonal affectional disorder lights. They're not very expensive. They are on Amazon. If you know that you're affected by this, grab a light, put it on, and allow that light to bathe you. Allow that light to light up your house. Just change your light bulbs. You know, maybe change a couple of light bulbs. I don't know. I haven't gone into depth on this, but I know they're inexpensive, and I know this is a way that we can make ourselves feel better. Let's do it. Sarah says she loves her happy lamp. She obviously has one. But yeah, it changes your body's chemistry. Another thing that we can do, number 4, serve. I'm going to ask, I have a big ask for you right now. You ready? Serve. Go into the Hot Melt Sprint group and ask, how can I help someone here? I'm daring you to do that. I'm double dog daring you to do that. Do you know why? Because somebody right now is stuck and they need a kind word. Somebody out there needs someone with skin on. And you know, when we buddy up and become body clutter buddies, that's the skin on situation, right? Maybe we can't get together, but boy, oh boy, doesn't it help to have somebody who's just there that you can text and just say, hey, rotten day here. Well, you know, do you want a phone call? Maybe I can connect with you. Maybe it will help. These are things that we do because we're humans and we care. We're humans, souls. You know, that's who we are, by the way. We are souls with a human suit. That's it. That's who we are. But this is how when we operate from that soulful, beautiful self-connection, that's when we start to change everything around us, and ourselves included. When you serve, you're doing that to help somebody else, but guess what? It's all going to come back to you. It always does. This is a God thing. This is that reaping and sowing deal. This is the beauty of serving from your soul. So serve in some way. You know, there is a way to serve without over-volunteering. There is a way to serve in a way that's kind and gentle and loving. And I'm going to tell you right now, I bet you money somebody needs to hear from you right now today. And they're probably in our sprint group. So reach out and see what happens. Number 5, you're going to love this. Get the clutter out. Do you know there's studies that support this? That clutter all around creates clutter on the inside, and you feel frustrated. You know, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Allow it to leave. You know, Marla used to talk about, please release me, let me go. You know, that just like as you're decluttering stuff, sing that song and let it go. Let it go to bless somebody else. Let it go to be recycled, or just let it go, period, and just trash it. You know, we have facilities to handle these things. Do not be just laden down with all that crap. Get rid of it. You know, when we were moving, you wouldn't believe all the stuff that I had decluttered, and we decluttered again. And then you know what? As we were putting stuff away, I decluttered again. I like not having stuff in every single nook and cranny. I love it. I love it. It makes me feel good. Now, if I showed you my office right now, you would say, Leanne, you really want to talk to me about that? This is the last frontier, y'all. But I promise you, I'm going to get it done. Come hell or high water, I am going to get it done because it makes me feel better. It's visual peace. And that visual peace translates to inner peace. It really does. It makes such a difference. You want that refreshment when you walk out into your kitchen to make coffee. You don't want to be seeing a bunch of crap everywhere. You don't. You know what you want to do? You want to see a kitchen that's ready to serve. That's what you want to see, right? A kitchen that's ready to serve. I shared with you every single morning what my routine is. Every single morning. You know, I unload the dishwasher because if you don't unload the dishwasher, where are you going to put the breakfast dishes? And if you don't, you know, you just got to keep things going. This is part of the whole routine. And this is how you create it. It makes all of the difference in the whole wide world. Yeah, visual peace. Visual peace translates. You feel it on the inside. It translates. I've told you before, and this is not because I'm a perfectionist. Well, maybe I am, but I don't believe this is perfectionism. But when we go to bed at night, and I clean up whatever's left out, I straighten out the stuff that's on the coffee table and put the little remotes away, and I fluff the pillows and karate chop them. I do. And I put the blankies away into the blankie box. It takes me all of 5 seconds, and it gives visual peace. So when I walk in, from our bedroom, when I walk in, I see the kitchen and I see the living room. It's just all right there, and it's all in order. Gosh, that makes me feel good. Get rid of the clutter and allow that for your own self. Then you get to decorate, by the way. And decorating's super fun. I've been having a blast with that. And yes, somebody was asking, are you going to do another tour of your house? Yes, I am. Before we rip out the bathroom. We're about ready to rip out the bathroom and start, you know, doing the master bathroom. So I've got the vanity in my cart on Wayfair, you know. So we've got everything going on, but I haven't done it yet. But I want to show you. I want to show you my home. I'm very happy with it. I'm going to show you the boat and everything because we have Wanda of Wanteska is our new boat and she's here. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, here's a duck. Sorry, guys. My son's commercial is going to be on the Super Bowl tomorrow. That's what they're telling him. They said it's a real possibility. You've probably seen the Jeep commercial with the snowboarders. I've been seeing that all the time. Well, they did a series of them, and my son's is the kayak one. So his commercial tomorrow might be a compilation of all the sporting type Jeep commercials that they did and put them all together, or it might be just his commercial. We don't know yet. So anyway, I had to tell you that. Isn't that so exciting? Okay, so we get the clutter out. What's number 6 is read an uplifting book. I'll tell you, I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I'm reading right now. This is one of them. I love this little Jensen Sarah book. You are a badass every day. I love badassery. You know, we talk about, we don't want to be half-ass. We want to be badass. We want our stuff to be like on point, right? We want our lives to be vibrant. And it doesn't come by doing things half-ass. And read something that stimulates you. Read something that supports you. Read something that makes you say, aha, yeah, I can do that. I can step into that level. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. So I am all about that. Okay, Pamela's asking me, are you going to be talking about food addiction on Monday evening? No, it's going to be Thursday night. So join me on Monday and Thursday evening at 7 p.m. We're going to be doing a food addiction thing. And let me just tell you, as a food addiction, someone in recovery from that, it's getting personal. I've had a couple of tears already, you know. But I'm going to share from my own experience. I'm going to share some tactics with you. But watch for that. Be there on Mondays to find out. This Monday, we'll be sending in emails. We send emails and let you know about these so you can get your place, you know, so you can grab your seat. So if you're not on our email list, go to savingdinner.com and get on our email list, for heaven's sakes. All right, so uplifting books. How about that? And I want to, maybe second quarter, not this quarter, second quarter, I want to do a book of the month club with you all. I want to do a book club. I really do, because I read so many books, and I mean, right now I've got like 4 open on my desk. slate. But I want you to know something, that we need to be readers are people who are looking and seeking for information. Readers are people who are a lot more optimistic in life. Readers are a whole lot less sad than, say, others who aren't reading. You know, there's a lot of crap out there. There's all kinds of garbage TV. There's all kinds of garbage news and garbage this and garbage that. When we're filling our cups with this stuff, that's when we're really feeling it. And then you add in the cold and the dark and everything else. Stop the presses. We don't want to do that. You know what we want to do? We want to sign up for the better, vibrant life. And our better, vibrant life comes when we are renewing our mind. You know, I know a Bible verse that tells us to renew our mind and renew our spirit, right? Same idea. Read good stuff and let it have its magic in your life. Number 7, stay the course with an anti-inflammatory diet. Can I make a suggestion? The reason they're called the sugar blues is because sugar leads to depression. Did you know that? It does. You eat a Snickers bar, you feel pretty good for a minute, and then boom, crash. You know, you got chemical stuff going on, then you got the mental garbage going on inside. Like, why did I do that to myself? I know better than that. Here we go again, blah, blah, blah. Sugar is the enemy, and it's going to hold you back from the vibrancy that you want in your life. It's going to cause all kinds of issues with your body, and it's going to cause all kinds of chronic conditions as we go along. Are you ready to dump the sugar? Please tell me you are. And join us on the sprint if you want to. SaveMeDinner.com/sprint, or do the collagen challenge. SaveMeDinner/collagen. It's all free. What the heck? Be a part of a community. Be a place where you're like feeding your body and you feed your soul. It's just that simple. There's a direct connection. There is a direct connection. Number 8, procrastination. What does that do? It puts off everything. It's constipation of your brain. It really is, you know? And how does constipation feel, y'all? How does that feel? Anybody enjoy constipation? Anybody say, hey, constipation, fun? No. Constipation, bad. That means you got all that toxic stuff that needs to move out inside of you, right? Same thing with procrastination. When we procrastinate in our lives, we're putting off vibrancy. We're putting off the things that need to get done around the house, inside of you. We put off. And when we put off, what happens? We get left behind. Guess who gets last on the list after that? You do. So stop the procrastination. Yeah, it's a part of perfectionism. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Marla says that all the time. It is a part of perfectionism. But procrastination is also, it's a holder back of one's life. It's a holder back of vibrancy. It absolutely sucks all of the vibrancy out of your life. That's how it is. That's how it is. Somebody's asking about, Sonia, how do you dump the sugar? Show up on Thursday. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. We all have an opportunity at any point when procrastination comes on, when we're coming to a place of decision. Am I going to do this or am I not? When I tell you this, if you do it and just do it anyway, and just say, you know what, that momentary piece of pain, that momentary part of pain for when you get from there to the other side of getting it done is amazing how much better you feel versus the regret you'll feel if you don't. Just remember, you have 2 pains to choose from. One is huge and one is very small. I say choose the smaller one and watch how your life changes as you do this. You're going to blow yourself away. You're not going to believe you're the same woman. Just these little things. Number 9, put some fabulous music on and lift your soul. What does that mean to you? Well, for me, Motown, man. Throw the Motown on. Crank up the Al Green. Put on some praise music. Put on some worship music. Put on whatever music it is that lights you up. And then and I'll tell you what, I will send you a bottle of your choice of supplement if you do a video of yourself dancing on Facebook. I will. If you go in our Hot Milk Sprint and you do a video of yourself dancing, I will send you the supplement of your choice. I will. As long as you live here in the United States. Sorry, Canada. But it's like $30 to send one bottle. I will. All you gotta do is put the video of you dancing to some music on that page. Who's with me? Pinkies up. I want to see this. I say yes, let's do this. This is a one-day offer. Yeah, Vanessa, bring the girls and make them dance with you, okay? We're going to do this for the first 10 people who do it, by the way. I have to put the brakes on it somewhere. Mark will kill me. I'm telling you, do the dance. It's in the Hot Milk Sprint group. Do a dance, put on some music, and show me how you're getting over this seasonal affective disorder. Show me how it works. Because I'm telling you, this will light you up. Yeah. And number 10, for heaven's sakes, if you aren't journaling, why aren't you journaling? Why? Why? Do you know when you journal, you get the stuff out and you don't go back into the treadmill of negativity? You don't. Just get it out. Get it out and get it done. Okay? And then what I want you to do with all that big old sad list that you made, I want you to go get a red pen, if you can find one, put a red X through it and say, okay, that's over with. We're done with that. And then the next page, start listing every single blessing you have in your life. Every single one. I want you to light up your journal. Light it up. Get rid of the negativity, then light it up with all the positivity. And for heaven's sakes, gratitude. 3 things that you have gratitude for each and every morning. When you wake up and your feet hit the floor, gratitude is first thing off your lips. Thank you, God, for another day. Thank you for this beautiful day. I don't care if it's gray and dismal and awful. You know, you're not out in some cemetery pushing up the daisies. You know, you are alive. You have an obligation to your fellow man and to everyone around you to be the very best that you can, to live your vibrant life. This is how we find our purpose, by the way. And our purpose is everything, because we're put here by God on purpose at this time for a reason: to serve others. And you get to do that simply by being vibrant. How about that? So meditate, journal, hydrate, sleep, eat properly, have gratitude in your heart, turn on the lights, and shake your groove thing. Are you ready? Are you ready to live your very best possible life ever? Are you? We can't get sucked into the winter blues any more than we should get sucked into the sugar blues. We have things to do. We have things in a life to live. We don't put our lives on hold while we wait for the weather to warm up, right? We have an obligation to one another to live our very best and most vibrant lives. Can you imagine all of us together doing that? What's that going to be about? Wow. Wow. And if you want to see what that looks like, come into our community. You know, there's a whole bunch of women there. So I'm looking forward to getting entertained all day and watching the first 10 people to put their boogie videos out there. Pinkies up. Supplements. Yeah, supplements. None of the powders. Supplements. Supplements only. Just tell me which one you want. Wise Women's stuff is off the table. I can't do that. Any Phenomenal Force supplement that is in a capsule form is on the table. Any one you want. But you gotta dance. Full song. Shaking your moneymaker. Show me what you got, sister. And telling me why this made you feel better when you post it. Oh, I can't wait. I'm all about it. Love you guys. Peace be with you. I'll see you on Monday. And don't forget, the supplement of the week, the Get Lean. This is it. This is it. Get it now. savingdinner.com/show. It will not be there on Monday.
Thanks for watching. You can find us on YouTube on the Saving Dinner channel or on the Saving Dinner Facebook page. Check back daily for new episodes, Monday to Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you missed the live show, you can watch the replay. Until next time, pinkies up.